Welcome to Dark Timelines, where the past, present, and future collide in ways you never imagined. Today we will talk about what if Luffy was in Naruto. What if Luffy was in the Naruto series? Introduction to the Isekai fruit. In a world teeming with endless mysteries and untold legends, there exists a fruit unlike any other, the Isekai fruit. It's the rarest of all devil fruits, rumored to appear only once in an eternity. This fruit is whispered about in the darkest corners of the world, said to hold unimaginable power, transporting anyone who consumes it to another dimension, far from everything they've ever known. Conditions for the fruit. One-time use. The Isekai fruit's power is a one-shot deal. Once consumed, its magic disappears completely, freeing the eater from the usual curse of devil fruits. They can swim again, just like before. Mysterious force. Eating the fruit doesn't just grant powers, it sends the person away. Immediately after taking a bite, they vanish, swept by an unknown force into a different world with no chance of return. Surprisingly delicious. Unlike most devil fruits, infamous for their nasty taste, the isekai fruit is dangerously deceiving. Its flavor is so delicious that you might forget to question its true nature until it's too late. Plot. Our story begins like any other day in Luffy's life. He's a young boy in Fuchsia Village, his heart brimming with dreams of becoming the Pirate King. His hero is Shanks, the leader of the red-haired pirates, who has taught him the true meaning of courage and loyalty. One evening, the village is alive with celebration as Shanks and his crew throw a grand party. The air is filled with the scent of grilled meat and the sound of joyous laughter. Luffy, always eager to be part of the action, darts around the lively scene, soaking up every bit of the festive atmosphere. Amid the laughter and music, Luffy's curiosity gets the best of him when he spots a chest slightly ajar, revealing two strange fruits inside. These aren't just any fruits, they're devil fruits, known for granting extraordinary powers at a steep cost. But Luffy, being the impulsive kid he is, doesn't think twice. He grabs the first fruit, a shimmering blue one with swirling patterns, the isekai fruit. Without a moment of hesitation, he takes a big bite. The fruit is incredibly tasty, almost too good to be true. But before Luffy can fully enjoy it, something strange happens. His vision blurs, and suddenly, the lively sounds of the party fade away. Luffy doesn't know it yet, but he's no longer in the world he once knew. The arrival in the Naruto world. When Luffy opens his eyes, he finds himself surrounded by towering trees in a dense forest. The air is different, fresher, and filled with unfamiliar sounds. Confusion washes over him as he tries to piece together what just happened. In his hand, he still clutches the second fruit, the Gomu Gomu no Mi. His stomach growls, reminding him that he's still hungry. Hoping for another delicious snack, Luffy takes a bite of the second fruit. This time, the taste is terrible, bitter and awful, nothing like the first fruit. Disappointed, Luffy spits out what's left in his mouth, wondering where on earth he's ended up. Just then, a mouth-watering smell hits his nose, the scent of cooked fish. Drawn by his hunger and curiosity, Luffy follows the aroma until he stumbles upon a small clearing. There, by a crackling campfire, a blond boy with bright, spiky hair is grilling fish. The boy turns and smiles warmly when he sees Luffy. "Hey, you look like you could use a meal. Come, have some fish," the boy says, motioning for Luffy to join him. Encounter with Naruto. Luffy's face lights up. "Thanks," he replies eagerly, sitting down next to the boy on a fallen log. As they eat, Luffy and the boy, who introduces himself as Naruto, start talking. They quickly discover they have a lot in common. Luffy shares his dream of becoming the Pirate King and the wild adventures he's had so far. Naruto listens with wide eyes, captivated by tales of giant sea monsters, daring battles, and the legendary One Piece treasure. In turn, Naruto tells Luffy about his own life, how he grew up as an outcast in his village, treated like a nobody, and how he dreams of becoming the Hokage, the leader of his village, so that people will finally acknowledge him. As they share their stories, it's clear they both know what it feels like to be alone, yet they're determined to chase their dreams no matter what. By the time the night sky is filled with stars, the two boys have forged an unbreakable bond. They fall asleep by the fire, comforted by the new friendship they've found. A new world to explore. The next day is full of fun and laughter. Naruto and Luffy race through the forest, hunting for food and testing each other's abilities. Luffy is amazed by Naruto's rigorous training routine, while Naruto can't stop laughing at Luffy's stretchy limbs, a result of the Gomu Gomu no Mi. They're like two peas in a pod, and for the first time in a long while, they feel like they truly belong somewhere. After a few days, Naruto decides it's time to bring Luffy back to the Hidden Leaf Village. As they walk through the bustling streets, Luffy is wide-eyed, taking in the sights and sounds of this new world. He's never seen anything like it. Ninjas leaping from rooftops, strange shops selling all sorts of weapons and gadgets, and the massive faces carved into the mountainside. Naruto brings Luffy to his small, cozy apartment. It's not much, just a bed and a tiny kitchen, but Luffy doesn't care. He's just happy to have a place to stay. They spend the next few nights talking late into the night, discussing their dreams and what the future might hold. Meeting the Hokage. One day, as they're hanging out in the apartment, there's a knock on the door. It's the third Hokage, here to check on Naruto. As soon as he steps inside, the Hokage notices Luffy. Something about this boy is different. He doesn't have any chakra, something every living being in their world possesses. "Who's your friend, Naruto?" the Hokage asks, his voice gentle but curious. "This is Luffy. He's the coolest guy I've ever met," Naruto says with a big grin. The Hokage studies Luffy for a moment, sensing no ill intent. Despite the lack of chakra, there's something about Luffy that seems good. He decides to let it go. "Take care of him, Naruto," he says before leaving them. Time skipped to the Ninja Academy. Time passes, and Naruto and Luffy's friendship only grows stronger. They spend every day together, training, exploring, and supporting each other's dreams. Naruto continues to learn about ninjutsu, while Luffy struggles with it, lacking chakra. But Luffy's physical strength and rubbery abilities make him a formidable ally, and Naruto knows they can accomplish anything together. Luffy and Naruto train daily, pushing each other to the limit. They often return to the apartment with cuts and bruises, but their bond only deepens with each challenge they overcome. Naruto grows stronger than ever, even learning to create a single clone of himself, a feat far beyond what he could do before. Luffy, on the other hand, masters the use of his devil fruit powers in combat, developing a unique fighting style that complements Naruto's techniques. When the time comes for Naruto to enroll in the Ninja Academy, Luffy insists on going with him. Though he doesn't have chakra, the instructors are impressed by Luffy's unique abilities and unbreakable spirit. They decide to let him join the academy, recognizing that he brings something special to the table. Luffy and Naruto's academy days. As the weeks go by, Naruto continues to excel in his ninja training, mastering various ninjutsu techniques. Meanwhile, Luffy struggles with chakra-based techniques due to his lack of chakra. Determined to understand this new world better, Luffy focuses on learning about chakra and its functions, hoping to adapt his fighting style accordingly. One day, Mizuki, a rogue ninja, targets Luffy and Naruto with a deceptive plan. He tells Luffy about the Forbidden Scroll, claiming it holds a method for harnessing chakra. Intrigued and trusting Mizuki's words, Luffy and Naruto set out to retrieve the scroll from the Hokage's office. They successfully steal the scroll and flee into the forest. Mizuki pursues them, while Iruka, a loyal ninja and Naruto's mentor, chases after Mizuki to protect Naruto and Luffy. Mizuki's true intentions are revealed as he plans to take the scroll for himself. He captures Luffy, intending to use him as leverage. Naruto, seeing Luffy in danger and believing he cannot help against Mizuki, decides to search for a way to learn jutsu on his own. He hides with the scroll, desperately flipping through its pages. Meanwhile, Mizuki throws a shuriken at Luffy. Iruka intervenes, taking the hit to protect Luffy. Bloodied but determined, Iruka stands between Mizuki and his students. Mizuki sneers, revealing his true nature, and laughing, saying, "You fools really think a person can manifest chakra if they're not born with it? Those who don't have chakra are no use to this village that I plan to dominate. Ha ha." Naruto realizes the truth, but remains calm. He reads the situation. Luffy is still held hostage, while Iruka is losing blood and needs assistance. At that moment of crisis, Naruto uses his rage to learn a jutsu to attack Mizuki so he can free Luffy. The jutsu that catches Naruto's eye is the Shadow Clone Jutsu. With no time to look for another jutsu, he goes for it without even trying it first, and it works. He successfully attacks Mizuki with the Shadow Clone Jutsu, while Luffy stretches his leg and delivers a powerful kick. Thanks to their teamwork, Mizuki is knocked out. Luffy and Naruto complement each other on their efforts. They notice Iruka is still losing blood, so Naruto leaves his clone to tie up Mizuki, while Luffy and Naruto rush to get Iruka medical help. Encounter with Konohamaru Luffy and Naruto go to submit their documents to the Hokage so they can take the examination to become genin. As they are having a conversation, a boy named Konohamaru comes in and says, "I will get you this time, third Hokage," and rushes towards him. Then, he trips somehow and falls. Naruto and Luffy give him advice and tips on how to train his body, although Konohamaru is a bit arrogant towards Luffy and Naruto. He swiftly turns his face and walks away. Team formation and test. Naruto requests the Hokage to put him on the same team as Luffy. Luffy makes the same request, and the third Hokage, wanting to keep an eye on Luffy, assigns Kakashi Hatake, one of his most trusted jonin, to lead the team. As a result, Team 7 has 4 members: Naruto, Luffy, Sasuke, and Sakura. Kakashi is late as usual and is scolded by the students. He then gives them a chance to introduce themselves. Naruto says, "I like spending time with Luffy. I like to spar with Luffy. I like to have eating competitions with Luffy. And I would like to become Hokage one day so everyone respects me instead of looking down at me." Luffy says, "I pretty much like to spend time with Naruto, and I will become the Pirate King one day." Kakashi keeps this information in mind and moves forward with the introductions without reacting, though Sasuke chuckles and Sakura laughs. Afterward, Sakura asks Kakashi what they will do tomorrow. Kakashi, with a normal expression, replies, "Oh, just an examination to see whether you pass or fail." The Bell Test, Team 7's challenge. The day of the Bell Test arrives, and Team 7 gathers at the designated meeting spot. As expected, Kakashi is late, leaving Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, and Luffy waiting. When Kakashi finally arrives, he skips the pleasantries and immediately explains the rules. "You have 3 hours to take these bells from me," Kakashi states, holding up 2 silver bells. "But there's a catch. No one is allowed to eat until the test is over. If you don't get a bell, you'll be sent back to the academy." Sakura, noticing the problem, asks, "Why are there only 2 bells?" Kakashi chuckles, his eye crinkling with amusement. "Because only 2 of you will pass. The other 2 will return to the academy for another year." The weight of Kakashi's words hangs in the air. Luffy and Naruto, unfazed by the challenge, nod in agreement, eager to prove themselves. The team disperses, each member hiding to prepare their strategy, except for Naruto and Luffy, who see no point in hiding. The attack begins. Confident in their abilities, Naruto and Luffy charge at Kakashi head-on. Their combination of Naruto's relentless shadow clones and Luffy's gum-gum abilities creates a barrage of attacks that forces Kakashi to stay on his toes. Kakashi, impressed by their teamwork and the effectiveness of their attacks, still manages to stay ahead of them, avoiding their efforts to grab the bells. At one point, Luffy gets extremely close to taking a bell. Using his stretching arm, he manages to grab it, an impressive feat that catches Kakashi off guard. However, as Luffy pulls the bell towards him, it suddenly disappears in a puff of smoke. It was a substitution jutsu, and the Kakashi he grabbed was nothing more than a clone. Sasuke, observing the chaotic battle between Luffy, Naruto, and Kakashi, decides to bide his time. He waits until Kakashi has finished dealing with Luffy and Naruto before making his move. As Kakashi turns his attention elsewhere, Sasuke swiftly hurls a barrage of shurikens and kunai at him, hoping to catch the jonin off guard. However, just like the others, Sasuke is deceived by Kakashi's quick thinking and skillful use of the substitution jutsu. The Kakashi he thought he was attacking vanishes in a puff of smoke, leaving Sasuke momentarily disoriented. But Sasuke doesn't let this setback stop him. He quickly regains his composure and engages Kakashi in direct combat. Their fight is intense, with Sasuke showcasing his exceptional skills. Kakashi is particularly impressed when Sasuke unleashes his fireball jutsu, a powerful technique for a ninja of his age. Despite Sasuke's talent and determination, Kakashi remains a step ahead, and the bell continues to elude him. The aftermath. With the 3 hours up, Kakashi calls an end to the test. "Time's up," he announces, his tone calm yet authoritative. "None of you managed to take a bell." Kakashi turns to Sakura. who had remained passive throughout the entire test, paralyzed by indecision. He ties her to a post declaring, "Sakura, you did nothing during this test, and for that, you will not be eating. This is your punishment. No one is to feed her. If any of you do, you'll never be ninjas." Kakashi's words are harsh, but they carry the weight of authority. He leaves the area, expecting his orders to be followed. As soon as Kakashi is out of sight, Naruto and Luffy exchange a look. Despite the risk, they both know what needs to be done. Without hesitation, Naruto pulls out some food and offers it to Sakura. Luffy quickly follows suit, encouraging her to eat. Even Sasuke, who typically keeps to himself, nods in agreement. They all understand the importance of sticking together, even if it means breaking the rules. Just as Sakura begins to eat, a puff of smoke appears nearby, revealing Kakashi, who had been watching the entire time. The squad freezes, expecting harsh consequences for disobeying his orders. But instead of reprimanding them, Kakashi's usually stern face breaks into a smile. "Well done," Kakashi says, his voice carrying a hint of pride. "You've passed the exam." Naruto, Luffy, Sasuke, and Sakura look at him in disbelief. "But we didn't get the bells," Naruto protests, confusion evident on his face. Kakashi shakes his head. "The bells were just a tool to test something more important, your ability to work as a team. Shinobi who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their comrades are worse than scum. You all showed me today that you're willing to put your teammates above everything else, even when it meant breaking the rules." He unties Sakura, who's still stunned by the turn of events. "You've all demonstrated the true meaning of teamwork, and for that, you're officially Genin of Team 7. The group, now united in both success and camaraderie, can't help but smile at each other. Despite the challenges they faced, they had passed the first real test of their journey as ninjas. Eventually, Team 7 is assigned the mission of escorting a builder named Taro, a skilled architect tasked with constructing a vital bridge for the Hidden Leaf Village. Just after the beginning of the mission, as they travel along a winding forest path, they suddenly encounter two brothers from the mist, Raijin and Kaito, who were hired to assassinate Taro. As the brothers approach, their weapons drawn, Naruto clenches his fists, feeling the adrenaline surge. "Luffy! We have to protect him." Luffy grins, cracking his knuckles. "Let's show them what we've got." In perfect sync, Naruto and Luffy launch a coordinated attack. Naruto creates a series of shadow clones surrounding the brothers, while Luffy uses his gum abilities to stretch and deliver powerful punches. The brothers, caught off guard by the sheer force of their teamwork, are quickly knocked out. Kakashi, who had been observing the fight, steps forward, tying up the unconscious attackers. "We need to inform the Hokage about this. I'll send a message via a summoning bird." As he sends the message, Kakashi reflects on the mention of Luffy's dream of becoming the Pirate King. What drives him? Is it just ambition, or is there something deeper? He wonders how this dream aligns with being a ninja. Naruto, curious, asks, "What's on your mind, Kakashi-sensei?" "Just thinking about the paths we choose and how they shape us." Kakashi replies, his eyes thoughtful. "Each of you has your own dream, and it's important to protect those who can't protect themselves." With the brothers tied up and the message sent, Team 7 continues their journey, Taro expressing gratitude. "Thank you for protecting me. This bridge is crucial for connecting our villages and fostering peace." As they approach the Mist Village, the fog thickens, shrouding their path in an eerie atmosphere. Naruto, feeling the weight of the mission, nods determinedly. "We'll make sure you get there safely, Taro." Luffy grins, raising his fist. "Yeah, no one's gonna mess with us." Kakashi smiles under his mask, proud of his team's resolve. "Let's keep our guard up. The mist is known for its hidden dangers." Into the Mist Village, the fog thickened, obscuring their vision and muffling sounds. Kakashi, sensing an unsettling presence, halted abruptly. "Who's there?" he called out, his voice steady yet cautious. From the depths of the mist, a figure emerged with a calm demeanor, Zabuza Momochi, a notorious rogue ninja. "Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. What an honor it is for me to have you as my prey," he said with a chilling smile, drawing his massive sword, the Kubikira Bocho. He introduced himself as one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the Mist, the deadly elite known for their skill and ferocity. The rest of Team 7 watched in awe as Kakashi squared off against Zabuza. His movements were fluid and precise, showcasing the mastery of his craft. "This is incredible," Naruto exclaimed, eyes wide with excitement. "Look at him go!" Sasuke, however, was intrigued by Kakashi's techniques. How did he end up with the Sharingan? He wondered aloud, observing how Kakashi read Zabuza's movements with uncanny accuracy. Luffy, still buzzing with energy, clenched his fists. "Kakashi's awesome! I can't wait to fight like that someday." Kakashi, fully engaged in the fight, dodged Zabuza's initial strikes with ease. "You're strong, Zabuza, but you'll find I'm not so easy to catch," he taunted, preparing for a counterattack. Zabuza smirked, his eyes glinting with determination. "We'll see about that, Copy Ninja. I have no intentions of holding back." The tension escalated as the two skilled ninjas clashed, their blades meeting with resounding force. The mist swirled around them, creating a dramatic backdrop for the intense battle. During the intense fight with Zabuza, Kakashi finds himself overpowered and captured by the rogue ninja. Despite Kakashi's order for them to flee, Naruto, Luffy, and Sasuke refuse to abandon their sensei. "We can't just leave him," Naruto exclaims. "We need a plan." Luffy nods in agreement. "Yeah, we've got to save Kakashi." Naruto and Luffy quickly devise a plan. Naruto creates a barrage of shadow clones, each one attacking Zabuza's clone to create confusion. Meanwhile, Naruto and Luffy prepare to directly confront the real Zabuza. Sasuke takes a strategic position, ready to hold off Zabuza and give Naruto and Luffy the opening they need. As Naruto's clones engage the clone of Zabuza, Naruto and Luffy execute their plan. Sasuke uses his agility to momentarily distract Zabuza, creating a brief opening. Naruto, using his substitution jutsu, throws shurikens to cover their approach. With Sasuke's help, Naruto and Luffy leap toward the real Zabuza. Suddenly, Zabuza kicks both Naruto and Luffy into the water, disrupting their attack. Naruto's plan to substitute himself with a shuriken works as intended, but the situation takes an unexpected turn. Luffy, who had been submerged in the water, is nowhere to be seen. Naruto realizes with horror that Luffy is drowning. Panic rising, Naruto quickly creates more shadow clones to search for Luffy. They scour the water until Naruto's clones successfully locate Luffy struggling to stay afloat. As Naruto dives in to rescue him, he discovers Luffy's surprising inability to swim, despite his confidence. With quick thinking and determination, Naruto manages to pull Luffy out of the water. "Luffy, are you okay?" he asks urgently. Luffy, gasping for air, nods weakly. "Yeah, just didn't know I couldn't swim." Meanwhile, Kakashi continues his fierce battle with Zabuza, showing remarkable resilience. Even as Zabuza's attacks intensify, Kakashi's skill and experience keep him in the fight, buying time for his team to regroup. As Kakashi continues his fierce battle with Zabuza, it becomes clear that he's gaining the upper hand. With a decisive move, Kakashi delivers a powerful blow, seemingly defeating Zabuza. Exhausted but victorious, Kakashi stands over his fallen opponent, ready to catch his breath. However, just as Kakashi begins to relax, a new presence makes itself known. A tracker ninja from the mist suddenly appears, moving with incredible speed. Before Kakashi can fully react, the tracker ninja throws a needle with pinpoint accuracy at Zabuza, striking him in a critical spot. Zabuza's body goes limp, and the tracker ninja calmly approaches, explaining this needle has blocked his vital signs temporarily. He's dead. The ninja's tone is matter-of-fact, and Kakashi, though cautious, decides to check for himself. Kakashi checks Zabuza's pulse and finds no vital signs. Satisfied with the outcome, he steps back, allowing the tracker ninja to take Zabuza's body. "You've done your job," Kakashi says, still wary but believing the situation is resolved. Then they went to Taru's house, after which the bridge building happened, while Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura learned to walk on trees. Meanwhile, Luffy tried to swim once with Kakashi's assistance but couldn't, so he trained himself to fight a person standing in water. After the mission was completed, Team 7 returned to the Leaf.